In the last 20 years, as I've had an opportunity to be in a number of churches throughout the country, I find the church in crisis. And I believe that the root cause of that is we've lost our ability to reproduce. If you look at the last 4 generations that are alive in the U.S. right now, we've gone from 65% penetration into the culture with the World War II generation to a less than 4% penetration into the culture with the current generation. That means that we've had a 94% loss of impact in the culture. How are we perceived by the next generation? And we're perceived as irrelevant, judgmental, too political, focused on being anti-homosexual, but certainly not exhibiting the power of God. And in fact, they would say, when they look at the church, I've been there, done that, and it doesn't work. They're not saying the gospel isn't true. They're saying that we haven't delivered a viable, life-changing, transformational experience in the church. The Barna Group published a book recently called Unchristian, and in that book they detail this deterioration of any sense of value for the church. They would say that 40% of this generation is anti-church or outside of the church. But of that 40%, 82% have spent an extended period of time within the church. And 65% of that 82% have made a profession of faith. But less than 3% of that whole generation have a biblical worldview. The question is, how do we reach this generation? And to answer that, I'd have to say we need to start a dialogue. By and large, we're not mature enough to have that dialogue without trying to control the answer before we even ask the question.